Chelsea and Juventus fighting for Atletico Stefan Savic, multiple London clubs including Chelsea after Aston Villa's Jack Graelish, and Eden Hazard set to stay at Chelsea after Real Madrid dropped their interest in the Belgian. To find out about all of that and more in detail, make sure you watch the whole of today's transfer show. Hello there guys and welcome back to 100% Chelsea for another episode of the Transfer Show. And this is the show where we'll give you all the latest news surrounding Chelsea Football Club, whether it is about the new manager, quite possibly, or any players, coming in or going out. And if you don't want to miss out on any of that, make sure you subscribe to 100% Chelsea if you haven't already. And also make sure you click the notification bell button and choose to be notified about all uploads, because otherwise you just miss some of our videos. And also let's see whether we can hit 700 likes on this video again. You absolutely smashed the like target off as well, 700 likes on the last video. So let's see if we can do that again. We'd massively appreciate it. Make sure you drop a like down below. But now getting into the video and starting off with the first story, and that today is going to be about Chelsea being reported to be in the hunt for the Atletico Madrid centre-back from Montenegro, Stefan Savic. He's 27 years old and has been the main backup to Godin and Jimenez at Atletico over the last few years, obviously with them two being the main two centre-backs. And apparently both Chelsea and Juventus are after Savic. And considering I keep saying we don't need a centre-back, and yet every damn day we're linked to a centre-back, and it's kind of pissing me off. If at least it was a world-class centre-back, but no. Backup centre-backs is who we're being linked to. I mean, Savic isn't that bad, but like, come on. If we're going to sign a centre-back, we better sign a very good one. Sorry. Good ones are expensive and Marina Granovskaya is in charge, so maybe not. And literally, as I'm talking about this, Bayern boss Karl-Heinz Rummenigge has said today, that if Jerome Boateng wants to join a new club and that a club comes in with an important offer, Bayern Munich will negotiate. Now that's the kind of centre-back that I'd want. Jerome Boateng, in my opinion, one of the best centre-backs in the world. I mean, it's not going to happen, but a man can dream, innit? And the next one I'm going to speak about is a bit of a weird one in my opinion, because apparently we are interested in Jack Graelish from Aston Villa, obviously the 22-year-old Irishman. Is he English? Is he Irish? Who knows? I think he plays for Irish if I'm not mistaken. But Chelsea, Fulham and Tottenham are actually interested, but Tottenham have reportedly even made a £15 million offer for him already. However, Villa do value him at £30 million, although with them being in some financial trouble, they could be forced to sell him for cheaper. Now, Graelish isn't awful. I hope it's not Grealish. I hope it's Graelish. Either way, you know who I mean. He's not awful. Certainly isn't. But he's 22. He's the same age as Ruben Loftus-Cheek. And he's just been playing in the Championship. Yes, he was in the Prem, before they got relegated and was probably their only good player when they did get relegated. But still, to make it even weirder though, apparently after buying him, we would like to loan him straight back to Aston Villa. I'm like, what the bloody hell is the point in that? He's 22. If we can't get a loan in the Premier League or, feature for Chelsea, what are we doing signing him? I don't get it. I mean, to be honest, I don't think that we will sign him, but it's a rumour nonetheless, and I don't understand it. And the best news of the day has come out of Spain today, as they have said that Real Madrid have dropped any sort of interest in Eden Hazard, as their new manager, Lopetegui, doesn't want to go after Eden Hazard and would rather focus on Marco Asensio. Obviously, Lopetegui was actually sacked by Spain today, literally a day before the World Cup starts, and I think 2 or 3 days before Spain's first game, which is an absolute madness. I mean, obviously they're not happy with him taking the Madrid job or it being public already, but that is an absolute madness. What are they doing? They were one of the favourites to win it. What? Anyway, coming back to Chelsea. But about this Eden Hazard thing, obviously, with PSG as well, having a stacked front three of Neymar, if he does stay, and I can only see him leaving if Ronaldo goes the other way, Cavani and, obviously Kylian Mbappe, they don't have space for Hazard, and even if they did, at the moment they couldn't afford him with obviously all their issues with, financial fair play. So Hazard staying at Chelsea this summer, if those reports are to be trusted, of course, seems very likely. And don't forget, he still has 2 years left on his contract. So there is no real stress in him signing a new deal, unlike with, obviously, Thibaut Courtois. So if those reports are true that Real Madrid are not after, Hazard anymore now, PSG can't really, don't have space for him and can't really afford him. Obviously, you always have Man City and Man United, but would Hazard go there? I very much doubt it. So, we're kind of in a bit of a better position here with, kind of negotiating with Hazard once it comes to, negotiating a new deal. Obviously, once we're at that stage, whether we actually want to do that now, whether we just want to do that in January, because you usually do it about 18 months before the contracts run out. But, we'll just have to wait and see. And the last thing I'm going to mention today is Chelsea pre-season games being set and announced. On July 23rd, we will face Perth Glory in Perth in Australia. Then on July 28th, we'll play Inter in Nice in France. Then on August 1st, the Aviva Stadium in Dublin, Ireland, will hold a friendly between between ourselves and Arsenal before we are to face Manchester City in the Community Shield, obviously at Wembley on August 5th. And then just like 3 years ago, we'll have another friendly after the Community Shield at Stamford Bridge, this time against Lyon, obviously from France. And that will be held on August 7th, so just 2 days after the Community Shield and less than a week before the start of the Premier League season, to which the fixture list will be announced tomorrow, and Louis will speak about them tomorrow, I'm pretty sure as well. But yeah, I mean, I'm not a fan of that. You can't play another friendly after the Community Shield. Also, what is the point in that friendly 2 days after the Community Shield? You can't play the players that played in the Community Shield. So, like, what's the point? Like, yes, tickets will be cheap, I suppose. So, you know, maybe fans that can't afford Premier League games can go to a game. But, like, if you're only going to see bloody, you know, the 10-year-olds play, I don't see the point. And last time we did that, like I said, 3 years ago, we finished 10th that season. And obviously, that wasn't because of that friendly. But still, like, the pre-season that season was just wrong. And, you know, I'm not sure about the planning so far this year, but, you know, what can you do? It is what it is. Let's make the best of it. But yeah, that's really it from me. Leave me all of your thoughts down in the comment section below, obviously, on the whole story about Jack Graelish, on the whole story about Stefan Savic, Eden Hazard, you know, apparently Real Madrid dropping their interest in him, about the pre-season. Leave me all of your thoughts on it down in the comment section below. Let's see, like I said in the beginning, whether we can hit 700 likes on this video. We would massively appreciate that, so make sure you drop a like down below. And also don't forget to check out my social media, which is Last1507 on both Instagram and Twitter. As you can see over here, I would massively appreciate it if you could follow me over there, and also the links to both my Instagram and my Twitter are down in the description below, so you can click them and obviously then, you know, head over there and follow me. I would massively appreciate it, like I said. And of course, if you are new, make sure you subscribe to 100% Chelsea, and also don't forget to, you know, click the notification bell button and choose to be notified about all uploads, because otherwise you just miss some videos and nobody really wants that. But yeah, that's it from me. Thank you guys for watching. Up the Chelsea, and I'll see you next time.